Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series that I'll be starting on my channel where we are playing SFO Grimhammer, a modification for Warhammer 2 Total War. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. There was a game-breaking bug that just got fixed in the newest update, the Nuts and Bolts update, and it's not game-breaking, it's more of just annoying. It was a weapon strength bug. If you don't know, if you used any modifier to your weapon strength, either from like spells, abilities, or even like tech tree upgrades, that bonus damage would not apply. So you could, for example, play RK on the Ever-Chosen. He's got a base weapon strength of 550, split between armor piercing and regular base damage. And if you used his buffs and abilities to raise it to like 1,000, for example, he would only hit as if he still had 550 weapon strength. And I did not like that at all. So I've been holding off for a long time, waiting for this beta to be live in the Nuts and Bolts update. And it has been fixed. I tested it. It was in the patch notes. So we will be playing this as none other than Queek Headtaker. And we are playing with a lot of mods. As you can see, we're using Meeksu's Lord's mods, so we have just tons of Lord choices that aren't in the base game. My favorite are the Empire Lords. I love playing the Empire, but I wanted to do Queek because, well, I feel like compared to the other Skaven Lords, his campaign might be a little bare bones, but I am interested to play in this region of the world, and I like the Skaven. And I like Queek himself. He's a cool guy. I mean, sure, you don't get the craziness that you get with Ikit Claw, with tons of, guns and mortars and death machines. Or you don't get, Assassin with Snitch. But Queek gets his own unique unit called the Red Guard in Steel Faith Overhaul. I don't think it says that here. Unique skill line with Trophy Heads and Red Guard unit. He also has a Lord of Clan Morse ability, so I guess every time he gets to use, more uses of that every time he defeats a legendary Lord. And he hates Clan Rickness, but we won't really engage with them because I think they're up here in the kind of Dark Elf lands to the northeast. He does start with with 4 units of Storm Vermin, which is very nice, at least in SFO. And we do get a Warp Lightning Cannon. Now, we're going to be playing on very hard, very hard. For battle, I was considering doing it on normal. The reason being that it basically, on normal, there are no stat changes for the AI, so their units and yours are the same, which is how you would basically play in multiplayer. But I thought you guys might find it more interesting if I play this on very hard, very hard. I could do legendary, but I don't want this to be like a tedious grind. Even on very hard and up, it's recommended that you just use a bunch of like missile units to kill enemies with, and I don't want to do that. I'm more in it for the melee grind, which is why I was considering doing a normal battle difficulty for that. But I think considering we're the Skaven, I feel like, we shouldn't be better warriors than everyone, except for Queek. Queek's going to be the strongest. So anyway, without any further ado, let's begin this campaign, and I will see you guys on the battle map. I'm going to skip the advisor. I don't care about him anymore. We do have like 50 mods on, and mod settings, so we're going to have this Warlord and Steel Faith Overhaul, diplomacy changes enabled. So, I'm going to leave a mod list in the description. I'll probably do like a link to like a text document or something, because I've got 50 mods on here. I don't think you want to have the YouTube comment section, or not the comments, the description open up and it just goes down like tons of pages, I guess. So I don't want you guys to scroll forever if you look at that, but I will just have like a Dropbox link or something with like just a basic text document with the list of mods. Basically the biggest ones are going to be Steel Faith Overhaul, Meeksu's Legendary Lords. We have one that adds Ska Bloodtail, a unique hero for Queek Headtaker's faction, Clan Morse. So we're going to grab him. He'll be a cool warrior. He gives armor to Storm Vermin and a word save to Storm Vermin for our army, which is going to help us out a lot. Our opening moves, we're going to move Queek over here to the edge of the map. We're going to immediately go for Granite Massive, but first we're going to grab 3 Skaven Slaves. And then also, as for our construction, we want to get to Carrick 8 Peaks. That's going to be our goal, but we need to make some money first. So we're going to go for Warp Token Stash, which is going to give us 250 gold a turn, so that'll pay itself off in like 10 turns. And then we want to also expand the Under Empire, so we're going to get the Subterranean Pit here. And then finally, if we get all of that, it's going to make us reveal to them. So we're going to get the Deeper Tunnels, since it doesn't cost us upkeep. It does cost 5,000, which is quite a bit. but it would keep our discoverability down. So it would leave us with, it would take away this whole 50 from the underkeep, and then we'd only have 40 discoverability here. So we should be okay as long as the orc faction here doesn't get any like agents over here. It's going to be a hard battle to do, so we're going to definitely need a lot of Skaven to take it. But anyway, here in Carrick Urland, or Urud, I do want the Obsidian Quarry, but what I'd like to get out first is a unit of Warp Grinders. They have high armor piercing damage, they have AoE damage abilities, and they can stop enemy units from moving. As for technology, we can't do anything yet. We need to take another settlement and build a building. And for diplomacy, there's not really any allies that we can get here. We could try the Silver Host and get like military access maybe. No, they're gonna refuse us. We're gonna end the turn here. I did do a little bit of this campaign as practice, just getting used to the first couple of turns. So basically, we're gonna take Granite Massive, then push to Mount Arachnos, and we need to get as much income as we can from the Undercities. So I think we can get the after we research 3 upgrades, we can get the Rite of Doom to get a Warplock Priest or whatever, and we can use them to where is it? The Scheme of Doom. We can use them to basically make a... Oh no, this isn't the one I want. I want the... I know it is the Scheme of Doom. I can get a Warlock Engineer, and I can target a foreign settlement to create an Undercity. So we're going to take one of those guys and just kind of either push him back to the Southlands over here in the corner. He could go for the Dragon Isles. We could set something up over here, or we could go further west and maybe go into like these rich human cities over here. Potentially we could even go all the way up north with him and set up something in the Dwarven capital, but I think we need to start off closer than that. So Queek, let's go ahead and besiege Granite Massive. We're going to see if we can actually get Ska Bloodtail over to him. I don't think he can. Oh no, he can. Perfect. Alright, so he's going to join the army. And we're going to attack the settlement, and I will see you guys on this battle map. Alright, and welcome to whatever this place was called. But we're using the GCCM mods, so instead of this being a normal like plain settlement, there's this really cool dwarven, I guess, or Skaven hold or orc hold, whatever it is, underneath this cliff face out here in the desert. Out here in this valley too, a very unassuming place. As we take a look around, there's like these creepy, green cesspools, whatever this lava is down there bubbling, and then the town square is going to be all the way in the back. So we look at our armies. We do have Queek, Headtaker, and Ska Bloodtail. Now, I don't know if SFO resizes Lords, but Ska Bloodtail is massive compared to Queek. Queek looks like he's about the normal size of a rat. No, he's a little bigger, I think. He's a big boy, but Ska is bigger, and Ska has this big axe. Functionally, they're basically the same. Queek is way better in melee. But Ska is anti-large, so he gets a bonus fighting large targets. 25 anti-large, bonus versus cavalry is 5. And Queek is just all about being a duelist, being anti-infantry. So they complement each other very well. We get Gutter Runner Slingers, not too fancy of a unit, but we can use them to begin skirmishing. Now we can have this Warp Lightning Cannon go up here. As for the battle plan, it's basically going to be Queek and Ska Bloodtail here taking the front. Supported with the, what do you call them? The Clan Rats, or not the Clan Rats, the Storm Vermin. We're just going to set them up like that. We're going to have these Storm Vermin attack on the right flank with the Skaven Slaves first. Come on guys, get in there. And then everyone else will just kind of go wherever they need to go. We're not too concerned with the rest of the forces. We will start skirmishing with the enemy and letting our Warp Lightning Cannon shoot what we can. So they're just going to shoot some goblins first. That's okay. Sometimes you gotta shoot goblins. And there's a lot of them that we need to get through. We're going to shoot the Error Boys since they're a little more durable. Your Gutter Runners, I need you guys to start slinging. And we're going to start attacking on this flank as well. Actually, there's their Orc Boys General. Let's shoot at them. We can actually use Warp Overdrive. It's going to make us shoot very fast. Let's actually get some, what do you call them? Some Clan Rats spawn behind them. Did I do damage to myself with that? Oh yeah, I did cause damage. That's unfortunate. So we killed some of the units, but not any of the cannons. Anyway, that'll make them shoot a lot quicker. And they'll be less accurate, but I think the fire rate is worth it to shoot twice as fast. Come on, let's flank them. In SFO, when you summon these clan rats, they do not go away because they're not summoned units. They're more like rats that were buried underground and are coming out into the battle. So I never really liked that in the base game. I understand it's balance purposes. You don't want to summon a bunch of rats and then have them fight forever. But in SFO, and considering how weak our units are, I think it's worth it. However, weak they will not be once they're in battle. We're going to use Lord of Clan Morris to buff up these Storm Vermin. It gives them charge bonus, physical resistance, leadership, and melee attack. So once Queek and the Storm Rats get in here, the Goblins and Orc Boys are just going to rout. Where's Queek himself? He's in here with Ska. They'll begin just killing whatever they can. And how are we doing on this end? Yep, we are about to get in on them. We're going to summon some more clan rats here just to surround them. And here come the Skaven slaves, and supported by Storm Vermin. Skaven slaves to take the damage, Storm Vermin to do the damage. The orcs are using Wa now, but we vastly outnumber them. We've completely crushed this flank, so Queek's warband is going to head up to the next unit of orc boys and then try to capture the town square. Now we do need to be careful with this cannon. We don't want to kill our Storm Vermin. The slaves we don't care about, they can die, but we don't want to kill the Storm Vermin themselves. And yeah, there's the rats. I mean, there's nothing that these orc boys can do when they're this surrounded and outnumbered. They're routing already because we got rats behind them, but some of our rats are routing too. They didn't last too long there. These clan rats actually got 53 kills. So that's pretty impressive. We're a little slow. Now, do we actually have any reinforcements? Let's have these guys capture these goblins so that they don't do any damage to us. We're going to try to rout this force off, so let's summon another unit of clan rats here. And then have them flank the rest of these orc boys. Get in there, lads. Yes, yes. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of the Skaven. I like just, you know, their aesthetic. I like how they're just treacherous. I mean, they're evil little buggers, that's for sure. But I like the idea of there just being hordes of these backstabbing ratmen that, you know, the other races try to deny outside of the dwarves. Like, the Empire's like, rats? There are no ratmen. There are just rat-like beastmen. Another cool little mod that I've installed is this one that adds, like, a skulls underneath the unit card, so you can see kind of how many kills they've gotten. So the Warp Lightning count with 87 has a kind of a bigger pyramid here, while these Skaven slaves with 2 only have 2 skulls. Oh, Queek, get back over there. We can use the Skaven Brew to make more of our rats do more damage. Like the Storm Vermin will get weapon strength and melee attack bonuses. Even though it only has 60 seconds, so they lose some of their armor. But it'll make them make short work of these goblins. Get some more clan rats over here. You can never go wrong with more clan rats. And it looks like we've basically killed off this unit here. All that we need to do now is just get into the what do you call it? Into the back of the map here. Come on, guys, capture them. Wait, how many kills does Queek have? Queek's got 7, Skala's got 7. Now they're trying their best. Queek got 8 here. Come on, lads. Kill these running orc boys. They should have more splash damage, I feel. Queek is anti-infantry, but maybe because he's a duelist, he only can hit a couple at a time. That might be a change that was done. The clan rats are coming now to support. And yeah, this battle is going to be over in just a moment. Let's speed it up now. Yeah, they should be routing any moment. In fact, all we really need to do is get another clan rat summoned back here. And yeah, start capturing the town square. Yeah, but actually, if we flank these orc boys, that will do it. I believe. We can have these guys try to get them. Yeah, there we go. This battle's basically over. SFO did change the leadership as well, so there isn't really an army losses penalty. Basically, each unit kind of has its own leadership, and even if most of the army's gone, there will be some elite units that keep fighting, which I like. I think that's realistic too. Like, the whole army wouldn't just run because, you know, half of it died. There would still be some elite units that would, you know, keep fighting to the end, but they are losing leadership, so they are running away now. Sadly, when you speed it up, you don't hear any of the audio in the game. But yeah, this battle is over. All we got to do is capture the square and then finish off the rest of these units. They're routing, so I mean, we should be able to just simply capture them. There we go. We'll end the battle now, and that is our first battle won. I'll cut it back on the campaign map. Alright, we got a decisive victory, only losing 166 storm vermin, or not even storm vermin, just Skaven. And we will just go ahead and occupy it so we can start, we can get our province secured here. We did take some damage with our warp lightning cannons, but it looks like they came back. And now we can give some skill points. So we're going to go for Root Marcher and Inspiring Presence. And we're going to tech Queek into his Storm Vermin upgrades, which should be here. Yeah, Respected and Feared, Weapon Strength and Melee Attack for Storm Vermin, Death Runners, Plague Monks, and Triads. And then after we get that, we'll start putting our points into Extremely Distrustful as soon as we hit to level 6. And then work on maybe getting Looter for a little bit less upkeep. Ideally, we want Lightning Strike quickly and then Quartermaster to keep our upkeep down on his army. And Scout Bloodtail also got some points. He is just going to go into Training and Tail Weapon. He's going to be our Mighty Warrior. And now that we've taken this settlement, we're going to get rid of this Clan Pit. I don't want that. And we can grab a couple more units. So we could go for 3 more Skaven Slaves. They are really cheap. Or we can go for some clan rats. But I think we just need the Skaven slaves since they are very, very cheap and cost effective. And then from there, we could grab the regular clan rats, which have 5 more melee attack than the clan rats with shields, but 5 less melee defense. But they cost 5 more in their upkeep. But we'll grab 1 unit, so that way we're at a 18 strength army here. I will issue a commandment. We immediately need to get growth here, so we're going to go for that so we can upgrade our main settlement. We want to get this to tier 3 so we can go for rat ogres, or we can go for plague claw catapults. If we get the catapults, we can siege better, but if we get the rat ogres, we'll be better in combat, so we'll go for that. And then that will do it for this turn, so we're going to end that there. Next up, we'll go for Mount Arachnos, and we'll probably expand our Under Empire there first. There are dwarves to the farther south, but basically we need to get Queek leveled up a little bit. I'd ideally like to not fight the dwarves down there. In the south, their settlement in GCCM is very hard to attack, so we're going to need a bigger army. We're going to do faction-wide caps, and we unlock the Dominating Scheme, which is going to give us food generation, growth, and public order. But it costs us 3,000, which would be all of our money, so we're not going to worry about that yet. Here we need to go for either Devious plans or Ferocious plans. Let me check the tech. Devious would give us food. I mean, they're both going to give us food, actually. I think what we want, there's one that gives growth somewhere. Ruthless plans, I think. Yeah, high production quotas. So we need to get the Taskmaster's platform, which we can't get until the settlement is level 2. So let's go for the Rattling Warrens so that we get more growth now. And we could upgrade this settlement. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's grow tall first, because it only takes us 1 turn to get 1 population, but it takes us 5 turns to get to the second. So we'll get the nest layer, and then it looks like it's 1 more turn. Wait, why? I thought we had 4 slots here. Oh, it's because we trained that, huh? Okay, so we're not gonna get that last clan rat, but we will march down here. And then get our first warp grinders. We'll only get 1. They do have a high upkeep cost, but that's all we need. These guys are useful for attacking walls, towers, and just doing lots of damage to units in an AoE. There isn't really anything else we'll be able to do in diplomacy, so we're going to end the turn again. And then we'll try to attack Mount Arachnos here. I think we can just go straight into the battle. We have the warp grinders, so it shouldn't be any big issue taking out the forces down there, although ideally I'd prefer to ambush them outside of the settlement. It'd be a little easier to do that. Beastman Rising, we will turn that on. And they have 14 units in here, and Mount Arachnos itself has a garrison of 3 plus what is that, 6, so 9. So we'd be outnumbered, but we do get clan rat summons. We don't have any regiments of renown. Oh, actually, another mod we did get. There's a cut content mod for like extra Skaven regiments of renown. That basically this guy looked at the game files and saw there were these names for regiments of renown that never came. So there's the needleless Skaven slaves, which are blessed chosen. What do they have? What does this mean? They seem impossible to kill. Oh, you know what? I think they have, they don't die if the leadership is high. Is that what it is? Yeah, as long as their leadership is above 50%, they won't die. But it's very easy to get rid of their leadership, so they'll probably still die anyway. Yeah, we can basically... I think we can just attack this. We have Skaven, we have Storm Vermin that are very powerful. Let us go into this battle. It says that the battle is not going to be in our favor, but we can get some more clan rats. Let's go for 6 summons. I feel comfortable with that. How many could we do, actually? We can go up to 8, and we'd still actually have plenty of food. So yeah, let's actually do that. Let's get 8. I want to... No, let's go 7. I feel like keeping some of our food. We'll try that. They shouldn't have walls or anything, since this is a minor settlement. Excuse me. They do have these spider hatchlings, but they're not too threatening. They just have poison. And this one is an open field battle, so it's not going to be a custom settlement. Yep, and as we are here in the basin of Mount Arachnos up in the front there. What we're going to do here is try to do Skaven Tactics, where we have our Skaven slaves basically block the enemy as long as we can, so that our Warp Lightning Cannon can do as much damage to them. So we have this front line of Skaven slaves. Warp Lightning Cannon's going to be up here on the high ground, a little farther back, so we have enough time to shoot. And then we'll actually use the Warp Grinders in the front, because they can hold the enemy off, use Warp Queek to do lots of damage to people. And then Queek and Ska can actually also tie up a bunch of enemies in the front as well, and keep the Skaven slaves fighting. We keep 1 unit of... we'll keep 2 units of clan rats here in the back with the Warp Lightning Cannon. And then our Skaven Gutter Runners will just skirmish wherever they can. And we'll have a back line of Storm Vermin as kind of our last layer of defense back here. Yeah, let's go into it. Warp Lightning Cannon. Ideally, I'd like to hit their general, their war boss there. Let's see if we can snipe him out quickly. They do have a lot of archers too in this army. Well, it looks like we're going to get... No, we just missed him, but we did get a very good flank on the... flanking shots on the archers here at Orc Boys. Let's move up our Skaven a little more. And we can actually keep summoning clan rats as well to keep them away. Wait, why do we only have 6? I thought I picked 7. Oh, well, it is what it is. We're thinning out the Orc Boys, and let's actually summon our first unit here. And we can actually use these clan rats to get into Goblin Archers. Yeah, so we are going to be taking some damage. Let's send in our first unit of Skaven slaves. And I need to do some damage to the war boss, but I think our accuracy is starting to show. Yeah, let's bring up these guys. And then bring up the Storm Vermin. Gunners just need to shoot at whatever they can. Come on, cannons. Let's get a direct shot on that war boss. There we go. That's a little bit of damage. Alright, we're going to switch targets to... Actually, no. Let's keep it on him. And then, where are you? Queek, you're up here. Yeah, you guys need to kill the... what do you call him? Kill their lord quickly. Let's switch targets now. Let's just target whoever we can do the most amount of damage to. Probably these Orc Boys up here in the front. I'm going to get clan rats to occupy their archers. And let's bring back the rest of our units. We should be good to bring up more of these guys. Now Scott is taking some damage. We're going to give him the upgrades there so that he is more powerful. Queek, where are you? Come on, Queek, I need you to kill their lord. Alright, let's switch out to the Goblin Archers and do what damage we can to them. Storm Vermin are now going to have to get engaged in melee. We do need some better forces here. Scott is taking damage. He's not doing well in this fight, so let's tactically retreat. And use the warp grinders to do what damage we can. Alright, looks like he might actually... Yeah, we're losing our war boss, but that's okay. Let's start shooting over here with the warp lightning cannon. They are activating wall, which is going to give them a huge buff, but that's okay. We're going to summon more clan rats to keep the archers occupied. Our Skaven will run, but they should come back to the battlefield. We'll activate Skaven Brew on these Storm Vermin. And Queek should be able to beat their war boss, I hope. No, we're going to need to bring in more forces. Come on, guys, get back in the battlefield. If we can just kill the Lord... Although we're not doing well. We're not doing much damage to him. Probably because we're surrounded by other orc units. But we are, you know, thinning down these orc boys. So let's keep that going. We need to actually start flanking them and doing damage from behind. Alright, Sky needs you to help clear out the orc boys here. We're taking a lot of damage. It's these Goblin Archers, though. Let's actually focus on those. Now let's get some Clan Rats to help Queek in his battle. Alright, we are routing some of these Orc Boys, and we got Clan Rats to take some of the damage. Ashen Slingers will shoot at the Goblin Archers here. And yeah, we'll have our artillery just fire at all of the, what do you call it? All of the Archers now. We're doing alright. Storm Vermin are all engaged in battle, and the Storm Vermin should be carrying us. That gives us like a lot of kills. Alright, their general is routing, so now we can finish him off. And we'll use another Warp Grinder to get more kills here. They have 57 so far, and they can actually stop the enemy from moving to keep them in place while we chase them down. Alright, Queek and Sky, I need you guys to finish off the war boss. And now, yeah, now the orcs are running. The balance of power is tipping into our favor. And the artillery is debuffing them as well. So Queek and Ska are going to chase the boss down. They should be faster than him. Yep, looks like they're going to get some hits in. If we can kill him, we'll really destroy their leadership. Come on, guys, take him out. He's almost dead. We'll summon more Clan Rats. And yeah, I think we've got this battle cleaned up. Let's just start chasing them with everything here. Yep, their general is shattered. Let's just finish him off now. He is done, so we've taken out their war boss. Now their morale should really be hurt. How are our Storm Vermin doing? These guys have 132 kills. These guys have 100, 100 here, and 156. See, our Skaven Slaves might be weak, and the Clan Rats might be weaker. But once we get the Storm Vermin engaged, that's when we really start to tip the balance of power. And yeah, this battle is basically over. Let's just collapse on the rest of the goblins. Gutter Runners have 86 kills themselves, so that's pretty good. As long as we can keep thinning out their numbers and tipping this balance of power over and chasing the enemy, you know, we'll be in a good position here. Queen himself's got 9 kills, Ska's got 4, so they're not quite the infantry blenders that I hope they are, but, you know, as long as we've got some heavy hitters to deal with lords and stuff, that's what really matters most. Let's get one more Clan Rats over here to deal with these archers and just finish them off. Get in there. Goblin Archers have 15 kills. And we are going to be chasing these guys down. Yeah, this battle is basically over. We're just chasing down the routing forces. All we need to do is just finish them off. We have too many guys blobbed up here, so let's get them split off. And yeah, I think the balance of power will tip over any moment now. Yeah, let's just finish this off, guys. Yeah, this battle is over, so I'll cut it back on the campaign map. Alright, and we have completed that battle, killing off the entirety of their forces. And we could sack it and get a lot of money, actually. 2,200 is nothing to laugh, to, you know, scoff at. I wouldn't want to occupy it yet. We need more food, so let's go ahead and sack it, or we could expand the Under Empire. Which would give us more public order, or casualty replenishment, but so would the sacking. So let's do that. That way we can actually train up Queek a little bit here to get him some levels, and then we're just going to raid these lands, get some more income, and some casualty replenishment. Now we have 2 skill points, so we're going to go for the weapon strength and melee attack for our Storm Vermin to make them even better. And of course Ska leveled up himself, so he can grab some extra melee attack, make him a little deadlier in melee, because that'll help us out too. We have a lot of money, and we can finally start getting some technology. So we're going to do that, and let's see if we can do anything at Carrick 8 Peaks. We can't yet. We could upgrade this to the warp token mint. We'd get 500 gold per turn, doubling the income. And that would pay itself off in 8 turns. So we'd have a total investment of, I think, 6,000 here. Which means it would pay itself off in 12 turns if we go for this. It would raise the discoverability up by 20. Which would make it quite high. But that is a decent amount of money to be making when we need to maximize our profits. We do have plenty of money, so actually, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea to do that. And also, since we did already recruit our warp grinders, we can get rid of this and build something different if we want to. Like in our capital, we could go for hidden layers, or we could grab the Taskmaster's platform to get the, not the corruption up, but we'd get the next tech tree that we want. Or we could go for more growth. Let's actually say this. I do want Poison Wind Globadiers because they are very good at killing large targets. Although that won't be necessary until we fight the Dwarves. But then the Poison Wind, or the Death Globes will be good against the Dwarves. So, you know, we'll keep it for now. We could always raise a second army, but that would put us into the negatives pretty quickly here. So we're going to probably expand our Under Empire and sack this place a couple more times. Although it means the Dwarves should be coming in soon if we don't push into them. Alright, and we have stability, so we're getting growth and public order. That's very good for us. We can start upgrading our settlements even quicker now. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack them again here. We should be able just to auto-resolve it without taking much in terms of damage. We lost 316, but that's not too bad. If we sack it now, we only get 5% population back. We could try upgrading it with different amounts of food here, but we'd go into the negative, and I want to keep this at plentiful food for even more growth, upkeep reduction. So let's actually just expand the Under Empire for now. And then pull Queek, we'll keep him here for now because he's kind of stuck. But we can give him another skill point for respected and feared, making the rats even stronger. And it might be a good idea since, I mean, Looter's only 1% upkeep. We could go for a tail weapon and just slowly work on Verminous Valor. For SFO, the first 5 levels you get 2 skill points, and then after that you only get 1. So we'll get a quick boost at the beginning to kind of get us up there in skill points, but then it'll cap out really soon here. We're going to give Scouse some extra speed so we can get around the battlefield and try to you know, assassinate other targets better. And if we do take it, I mean, the Under Empire wouldn't be necessary for, you know, for sure, but we could, I mean, we definitely need to get towards Karak Zorn and the Lost Plateau. Or we could ignore it and move up here. The Dwarves are going to be a tough fight, so we need to get casualty replenishment. We do have the rights with a dominating scheme. We'll hold off on anything for now. Alright, and I mean, they did build up again. We could just train up again. Oh, so the Dwarves did get down to Karak Zorn. So what we could end up doing, if we let them build up that, I mean, we could expand an Under Empire to them. But I feel like we need to... We can't let them build up here. We need to get rid of Karak Zorn before they're like a big threat. And they are going to be a major enemy. So if we let Mount Arachnos kind of build itself up a little bit, we can let the Dwarfs come up to us. We can attack them here at Mount Arachnos. If we pull back into our own territory, we'll get a little more casualty replenishment. Yeah, we would need to get more units to fight the Dwarves. So let's see here. Granted, massive upgraded, we could grab a Taskmaster's platform and unlock the next set of tech. So let's go for that, and then we could increase our growth here with the Nest Nursery. We basically need to camp in this province for a couple of turns. And we don't have a way to get more casualty replenishment yet. We could just go into ambush mode, that way if they do come to attack us, you know, we'll be able to ambush them. But we'll let them build up a small force. And let the garrison come back here, so that when the dwarfs attack us or attack them, we can just easily, expand into them. It might be a good idea to actually build a subterranean pit here, in the hopes that we could expand our empire either to the east, to the south, or to the west. But I'm not sure about that yet. The Tomb Kings would be an easy enemy to fight as well. It's just these dwarves are going to be kind of tough. Let's end the turn and see what they do. They should just go for Mount Arachnos and finish off the Greenskins, in which case we'll be able to safely attack them and push south. They do have some threatening units to start with, and we definitely can't attack them in their capital city. That's going to be a very dangerous place. So, Charnel Valley, we are getting public order issues here. So if we camp here and let the public order get worse, we can just kill the garrison army there. Actually, since they have one guy out here, let's go ahead and attack him, because he's out in the open. He was able to catch us, so that's okay. Now we're stuck here at Arachnos. We are just going to have to fight it again. I'm worried about if we lose forces here. Let's just go for it. We lost a lot of rats, but that's okay. Let's just sack it again and pull out. We got the Needleless, we got some Regiments of Renowns, and he'll get better at getting income from looting. So pull him out here, and then I think every time he levels up we should get more casualty replenishment. So now we're at, man, do we have anything here for casualty replenishment? That's ambush success, recruitment cost, and untainted. No, we would need to get to Quartermaster? No. Actually, he doesn't get any casualty replenishment at all, so that's actually kind of an issue. Let's work on getting him weapon strength against dwarves, since that's, I mean, that's 10% there against dwarves. That's pretty good. And then we could get him some more melee attack, or we could work on our units themselves, like getting the clan rats stronger. It's kind of a tough thing to decide here. This would give us speed and just speed for the warp grinders, so nothing too useful. Pack leader would be good for just making our clan rats a little more effective, but I also want to get Verminous Valor and work on those. Let's go for more melee attack with Queek, so he's more likely to hit things. And Scott Bloodtail, you don't get, he can get more training, and then Foe Seeker to make him even faster in melee. Now let's grab the Needleless, because they are pretty cheap. And they're an Undying Skaven Slave unit. And next turn, yeah, we can upgrade our capital next turn. It's going to cost us 5,000. We could get one more unit here. We could get more Skaven Slaves, or we can get another Warp Grinder. But that's pretty expensive. So I'm kind of feeling that we get, maybe we could combine these clan rats into one unit. Or even the Skaven Slaves, because actually, yeah, if we merge the Skaven Slaves, we can just train them because they're free. So we'll grab them. And then more spears. Yeah, we'll just cap out our army on that, and that way we get some casualty replenishment on these guys. We'll let the province rebel this turn. That way we can, you know, fight a rebel army, get some more experience, and get some income from fighting that battle. Because either way, we're still going to be growing our settlements here next turn. And ideally, I want the dwarves to go fight the greenskins there and take some casualties, or have the greenskins fight the dwarves themselves. We don't want to just go into open war with both of them at the same time. And hopefully we didn't lose any settlements. No, we didn't. It would cost us 50. Oh, wait, no, we need 3 population. Okay. So we could upgrade the war in here, because that's going to be 7 turns. And get a tier 3 settlement in Granite Massive. That actually might be a good idea. We'd get more food capacity, as well as growth, and a third, you know, we could get our tier 3 buildings here. Let's go for that, because regardless, we're going to grow really quickly here. And have Queek fight this guy. They're just rats, so we don't really need to do this battle. We can just auto-resolve it. Yep, and we've taken them out with very few casualties. We get upkeep costs, or we could enslave them, or get casualty replenishment. But I'm thinking we get the upkeep cost reduction and the extra money. Perfect, this is good. And Queek is now level 6, so we can work on Extremely Distrustful, because I want the Red Guard. Actually, wait, no, that's at level 15, huh? Actually, what else would we want here? We could get armor for Skaven Slaves and Clan Rats, and less upkeep, which is going to be good. We could get more loyalty for Warlord recruits, but less for Grey Seers, or we could get Frenzy. Frenzy is going to be good. Frenzy on Queek is going to be really, really good, so we're going to go for that.
stinks like a gray.
And we could get vigor loss reduction and more melee defense for our clan rats. Let's upgrade those with Ska Bloodtail. It's going to make them all a little more potent in battle. And now our public order is doing well. We could get rid of this now. In fact, I think we will, because we can't get this for a little while. What other buildings could we get, actually? Is there any other recruitment? We can get Night Runners, or we could just increase our growth, or get the Obsidian Trinket Maker. I don't like any of those, honestly. Let's get our next upgrade. We get Ruthless Plans for more food generation, and then growth. We need to definitely grow quickly. And it might be risky, but we could go expand our Under Empire in Qatar. Oops, I don't want to go with these guys. We could actually just go for the subterranean pit here in Arachnos. It's tough. I definitely need to get the Under Empire expanded this way. It's only a 5% chance though each turn, which isn't good. It's not really that great. Or we could grab more income from it. I mean, 2,000 for 250 would pay itself off in 10 turns. I just don't know how worth it is, because it is on our border and we need to take it. But we also need to become stronger to eventually take out the Silver Host here. We're neutral with them, so they're okay with us, and they have other wars. So yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Queek go down here and raid. Actually, no, let's keep him here. In ambush stance. Or even offensive uncamp. Would that help us? Yeah, that would actually get us a lot of replenishment. So let's do that for this turn. Yeah, we're going to be a little passive while we just build up our main province. We want to build that up before we expand. And definitely get some higher tier units. Rat Ogres would help us a lot, as would Catapults with taking out the Dwarves to the south. It might also be a good idea to get walls in Granite Massif, because if we get attacked, there's no way our Skaven army is going to be able to defend. But I'm basically betting that the Silver Host here is going to be preoccupied. Alright, we're getting our first mission now with Queek. And Granite Massif is going to take 3 more turns to upgrade. We could just go and attack it. I think Arachnos is weak enough now. Although the dwarves are coming up, are they at war with Arachnos? They actually are. So yeah, we're gonna wait for the dwarves to come attack them. How about Numas? Are they at war with anyone? They're only at war with the Jagged Horn tribe. But Crag, what's our garrison here? We have Night Runners, Skaven slaves. Nothing good. Nothing good at our main settlement. It's risky. I want to expand the Under Empire, but we also need to fight these guys. We could train another unit and get something better, like a second warp grinder. Let's disband these Skaven slaves and just train new ones so that we're at full strength here. In fact, we can actually just go with an upgrade. Let's grab more clan rats. Do we want them with shields or without shields? That's kind of the tough thing. We don't need spears at all because we're fighting dwarves soon. Yeah, let's get clan rats with shields, because they do have like dwarven missiles and stuff, so we can get those, upgrade our army. It is tempting just to get rid of this weapon stump, though. Now, let's do that for now, because it's a pretty cheap building. And then we can get like more growth or something. We could recruit another lord as well. It's gonna create our upkeep, though. But we could get a warlord, and that way we could actually have a second army of like Skaven slaves to go kind of push out into Kadar. So that might be a good idea. These Warplock Masters are pretty cool because they're mages and they have I just think they're pretty cool. We can't get Grey Seers, they're gonna have poor loyalty. And we could even go for Master Assassins. Warlords might be the best. What does he have? Abominations, weapon strength for those. He's strong. I mean, that's going to be 400 upkeep per turn. And it does increase the recruitment cost by 10%. Let's hold off on that. We could grab this right now, which is going to give us more growth. Yeah, let's actually do that. We're going to enact that right. It's going to cost us a lot of money, but it's going to make us grow even quicker. Right now, we just need to maximize our income so that we're not stagnating. Once we build up this province, at least get both of these to tier 3, I'll feel comfortable about heading out to the south. But I definitely want these dwarves to take this settlement from the greenskins, and then we can push in and take out the dwarves there. I think that's going to be our smartest move. But yeah, Clan Wars is an interesting campaign because they don't have like the faction effects that like the other Skaven do. Like if you play a Squirrel, he is able to what do you call it? He can Squirrel can unleash plagues on people, and then Ikit Claw is able to what do you call it? He has this unique workshop. So let's grab the income building here, or no, the growth is what I want. Is it the Warrens? Yeah. Let's just maximize this. I mean, we're already back to the money we spent. It's one more turn until we get to 2 population, and then it should only be a couple turns to get the Warrens from there. And then we could even do something with this Taskmaster's platform. We could get the walls here instead. Might be an option. I mean, it would take another 2 turns. Let's do that. We'll demolish the Taskmaster's platform next turn, because our public order is really good here. We're at plus 12. We're only losing income, like our public order from taxes and the commandments, but that's nothing really. Maximum growth and protection is what we need, and getting the wall upgrades would keep this place definitely safe. Although it does take away some of our, much needed buildings. Although I wonder how that would work, because we have a unique settlement here, so maybe even getting those upgrades wouldn't be worth it. We could upgrade this to get 40 growth a turn. It's only 3 turns right now to upgrade, so yeah, let's just do that. It's super cheap. And I've actually been forgetting about Carrick 8 Peaks. We're at 60, so if we get that, we're going to go up by 20. I definitely don't want this place to be seen, so I mean, that's 10%. It's going to double our chances each turn, but I don't want to risk losing this place, so let's not upgrade that. We can get another tech. Oh no, we're still working on that. One more turn for that. What do you mean research is available? We're definitely working on that. And then Skaven corruption, we can just see how corrupt it is. We've got high corruption here, but low corruption everywhere else. We could upgrade our army further into more clan rats and less Skaven slaves. Like, we don't need the Skaven slave spears. So let's get rid of those. Let's get 2 more clan rats with shields, so our army is a little more potent. And yeah, I mean, I know it's kind of boring to see this end turn happening, but we're playing the patient game. We need these dwarves to come out. And actually, we could even where is it? Where is the one that lets us get casualty replenishment here? 10% for burrows. So let's do that. I should have developed this earlier. I'm just now thinking of it. Get Rat King. Oh, that's going to make us very, very seen. This would give us food, which we don't really need. We get more income. In fact, yeah, let's actually just get the pit. Actually, wait, aren't we about to upgrade this? We are. So let's just go for the income first, which is this one. The burrows are going to give us replenishment. So yeah, we're going to get that. We can move farther in this region, and then basically the dwarves keep this while we move south. I think that'll be the best move. We need to definitely focus on our Under Empire game here. Yeah, next turn we can go for catapults or we go for rat ogres. If we're going to finish off the dwarves, we're going to need catapults, though. The rat ogres would be fun to use, though. I really like them. Although I wish we had more of the Skaven beast units. Like, I hope we do get, like, a Clan Molder DLC, so we can get, Storm, not Storm Vermin, they're, Storm Fiends would be really cool, as well as just, like, rattling, different upgraded, rat ogres, I think would be really cool. So we get harsh production quotas to get 10 growth, and then we could go for set examples for 3 leadership, and then more public order from mortar dissenters. And then you can go into carve undertunnels for more movement range. That might be a good idea. I'm not too worried about upgrading our clan rats, although it would make them stronger, and that is kind of what we focus on. So here we go. So we can now finally upgrade our units. We could go for plague monks, growth vats, or plague claw catapults, but I think it's going to be most important to get these. They're anti-infantry, so they're not really anti-walls and towers. But their upkeep is only 224. Plague monks are very strong as well. And rattling ogres, I mean, they're ogres. We could even grab this for, I mean, it's always tough, I feel, to really decide what you want to go for. And we do need more heroes. Can we get we need an Ashen Sorcerer, we'd need tier 4. We would need a Plague Priest, we'd only get them at tier 4 as well. Yeah, let's go for the Construction Caverns and get those what do you call them? We'll get those catapults out.
What now?
Looks like the dwarves aren't coming out to play. So we are going to have to fight. I guess we are going to have to fight these guys. Can we actually, if we march to him, be 50%, we'd be stuck on Arachnos. We're going to ambush them here. What's our chance? 35%, 35%, 35%. Yeah, it's only 35% in this whole valley, unfortunately. Okay, let's see if we can get them to come out at us. And then in another couple of turns, we can upgrade Karakharad. I need these dwarves to come out and play, so... But I can't leave my settlements undefended from all those greenskins either. So hopefully they come out and just try to attack us. They might be in a weird position where they don't know what to do either, because they're probably worried about the dwarves to the south. Hopefully if we stay in this ambush stance, you know, it'll make them think that we're not here. They came out of raiding camp, but they didn't move. This is strange. This is a very tricky game right now that we're playing. At 18 units, like, we can take them in battle, but we can't take them with the garrison, I think. And I definitely want these dwarves to get hurt first. So how far can they actually move? Can they get to Granite Massif? They can't. So if we want, let's actually kind of walk towards Numos to expand an Under Empire over there. Let's go into ambush there. So if they want to come out, they can't reach any of our cities. We finally got our population surplus, so we can upgrade our main settlement. Clan Scryer and Clan Angren went to war, so there'll be more dwarf and Skaven wars up in that region of the world. Come on, orcs and dwarves, I need you guys to fight each other. If they can just kill each other off, it would be super useful for us, but I think they're just going to play a defensive game. So yeah, we're just going to take this opportunity to expand into the Tomb King's lands. And how much money do we need to actually upgrade this settlement? We're going to need 5,000. So yeah, let's go into war with Numas. Are they at war with anyone? Let's join the Jagged Horn tribe. Oh no, we can't actually. Let's go ahead and march kind of carefully up there. Yeah, we can get 12,000 from this, or 1,200. This will be an easy battle. Let's actually fight this one out. I'm curious to see if this has a unique settlement. It'd be interesting if GCCM did that, or if it's just going to be a regular open field battle. Oh, it is actually a proper settlement. That is going to be fun. Hopefully they don't have towers. They shouldn't have walls other than like this front section here. It should just be buildings because it's a minor settlement. We can sack this, expand the Under Empire, and get more money. Oh yeah, this is really cool. See, like, this mod should just be like in the game as base because I don't know what CA is doing. But this is sick, and they just took custom assets and made a cool map for that. This should be in like every battle, you know. Like, look at this cool like statue here that you know, the guy who made GCM has put in. Just this is all assets from the game, and like I love these two scorpions at the top here. There's no reason why CA can't actually do this yet. Now we are going to be kind of far away from attacking them. It's gonna be the only weird thing. So it doesn't really matter which side we go in. Let's take the left side since we're already over here. All we really need are our two lords and the storm vermin to take this battle. We're just gonna do that. Let's check out the needleless here. I mean, they're regiment of renown, but they are just, you know, Skaven slaves. They look pretty normal to me. I can't really tell if there's anything special. We can send them in as well. And yeah, we're not going to worry too much about strategy. It's just get in there. Also get our... oh, weird. We can attack these buildings with the... what do you call them? The warp grinders. That's freaky. Let's see if we can hit these skeleton warriors. If you don't know, you can actually shoot artillery with these cannons too. It looks like they're on a hill, so we can't manually fire it there. Alright, let's just speed it up as we march into position. I'll have the Needleless fight some skeleton archers or something, along with some clan rats with shields. Oops, I don't want to go into slow motion, I'll go into regular speed. They do have Nehakar horsemen here. And what do they have in the back? Is that just carrion? That is. Yeah, let's summon our first unit here onto the, what do you call them? The skeleton archers. They should be able to beat these. The horsemen are going to be a different problem, though. I think the horsemen are anti-infantry. But that's okay. We can at least, you know, get some of our forces down here. Do we have any spears? We actually don't. We just have the clan rats with shields. So that'll have to do. How are our cannons doing? They're getting some kills. We got more Skaven slaves out in the back. Alright, now these Skaven slaves shouldn't have any issues just, you know, dying for the cause. Look at these clan rats over here. Here comes the big, big, strong force. We want our Storm Vermin with shields to face these archers. Where are our warp grinders? Yeah, you guys need to get in melee also. I'm going to try to take these Storm Vermin halberds and push them over this way, so they're not being attacked by archers. And yeah, we're going to put clan rats on these skeleton archers so that they stop shooting us too. I think it'd be cool if these like burrows stayed on the battlefield. That'd be really cool. But yeah, these skeleton warriors aren't going to stand a chance against Storm Vermin. And I forgot to use Queek's Lord of Clan Wars on these Storm Vermin to make them have better stats. Here come more clan rats with shields fighting the Nehakar warriors. These guys are a bit better in melee than the skeleton warriors. I mean, they're all skeletons. But they have anti-infantry and better weapon stats. They're the upgraded version. So they should, I mean, they'll beat clan rats with shields, that's for sure. I mean, they have 40 and 30 while we are at 30 and 33. So we're not too far behind, in all honesty. Yeah, the Needleless are in melee now. They're getting into the horsemen and skeleton archers. And as long as their leadership doesn't go down too far, they won't lose any models, which is really powerful. I'm going to activate Foe Seeker with him, just give him a little extra vigor and speed. We could do, we could make these clan rats better with the Skaven Brute. Going to give them weapon damage and melee attack, but less armor. It should tip the scales in this fight against the Nehakar horsemen, and let's actually put another Skaven summon right behind them. I love that about the Skaven. It's just coming up anywhere on the map, at least in the campaign. You can't do this in multiplayer, but in campaign, it is just so fun. And I love how diverse like, Warhammer is. Like, where else are you going to see undead Egyptians fighting bipedal ratmen? Or see, like, giant dragon ogres fighting dinosaurs and little lizard people and high elves. There's just so much variety that you don't really get with, you know, with any of the other mods. You know, any other fantasy universe. Yeah, we're just gonna get our warp grinders over to that side now. Does this give them more speed? It does. Let's make them a little faster. Even though we don't get the weapon strength bonus, since we did apply this as they're out of combat, it is going to make them support the rest of our units quicker. Let's even get our warp cannon to get in a position to shoot these carrion. I doubt it. Some with halberds here fighting just regular skeleton warriors. They haven't lost a single model. Yeah, they're... Oh my god, this one skeleton warrior is fighting without a head, and he's just going. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, Storm Vermin, some of my favorite units. I think they're just so cool that there are these elite trained Skaven instead of just the weaker ones, and they wear halberds and all these other cool weapons. Alright, like they are the best of the best. Alright, so they won that fight. All we really need to do now is take out the carrion. We're gonna need our halberds up there. I mean, yeah, these skeleton warriors are done. After you beat those, I want them to run. Needleless are at 22 kills now. And yep, we are about to get the flank here with the warp grinders. Once they get in melee, that'll finish off this force. Clownrats have actually been doing pretty well here, even though they've been fighting the Hekar Horsemen. Have 104 kills, my goodness. Yeah, once we flank with the Warp Grinders, it'll be all over for this flank. We can stop them from moving, we can do damage to all of them. That's what I love about Warp Grinders. Here comes the charge. Charge, lads, hit them with the drills. There we go. And let's just stop them from moving and do damage over time. Look at that damage. I think they stick their drills like into the ground. Just tons of AoE damage. It's amazing. I think this is a really underrated unit, honestly. Like they're a bit squishy. I mean, they have high armor, and they don't have the best melee stats, but the damage they can do to armored units, as well as their utility, is just really good. And yeah, we can raise their weapon strength even farther. Yeah, this battle is over. All we need to do is just get to the town square now. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's right, the Ushabti. I forgot about the Ushabti. Alright, we need to get these guys off of the siege equipment. Run away. We need to get our halberds over here to fight the Ushabti. I forgot the Tomb Kings can do that. But good thing we have halberds. They are anti-large, and in SFO they get a thing called Cavalry Bane, which will reduce the acceleration and charge bonus of large targets, although that's not really going to apply when they're already in melee. The anti-infantry Ushabti versus anti-large storm vermin. We will take some casualties here, but that's okay. And looks like the Carrion aren't even gonna try to fight us now, so we're just gonna take down that place. But yeah, these oh, we actually have Queek over here, perfect. Queek should be able to like one-shot each of these Ushabti, I'd imagine. Yep, there goes one, I think. Nope. We'll just do a lot of damage to them. Yep, there goes one. He's anti-infantry, but these monsters he'll be able to take out pretty quickly. Especially alongside his storm vermin. Yep, they are crumbling. And yeah, they should be disintegrating now. I don't know why the Carrion aren't fighting us right now. They're just staying in the air. Yeah, we won this battle, so I'll just cut it out at the end here. And actually, I think based on time, this will do it for episode 1, guys. So if you're liking this new series, just consider hitting that like button. Just so I know if you guys like it. I wanted to branch out from Divide and Conquer and definitely explore more into YouTube for Warhammer Total War, because I do really enjoy this game. But yeah, guys, if you've liked this campaign so far, you know, consider hitting that like button. And yeah, make sure you, you know, worship the Rat God. Or if you don't like the Rat God, I understand that. You know, we have freedom of religion here. And yeah, guys, I will see you on the next episode.